Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, we're gonna open my box. All right, so my box has been on a bit of an adventure because it was supposed to be here on Friday. So today is Tuesday, July 2nd. My box was shipped on the 24th of June, and I got notification that it would be delivered at my door on Friday the 28th, which is really fast. However, I was going to lunch with my mom on Friday, and I waited until the very last minute to leave my house, and Canada Post tried to deliver my box 15 minutes after I left. So what happens when you're not home and they're trying to deliver a parcel is they take it to the nearest post office where you have to go and pick it up. Now, when I got home, the post office was closed, and then it was the weekend, and then Monday was Canada Day. So I actually took my lunch break and I walked over to the post office to pick it up just now. And I feel it's very hot today, and I power walked over there. I am feeling very sweaty and hot right now, but too excited to wait till I cooled off. So let's get this baby open. A bunch of unboxing videos came out from mostly people in the UK on Friday, and I avoided them all, but yeah, I couldn't wait for my box to get here, and now I can go and watch them all. Oh, nice. Look at this. If you need me, I'll be under the sun hat. I love the colors in this. All right, this month's box, so this is subscription box number 29. It contains 2.5 meters of fabric. Doesn't say what kind of fabric. And there are 3 colorways. I love when she does more than one colorway, because then I'm always curious, what are the other ones? All right, and of course on the back of this, there's a QR code to the e-magazine to read all about the fabric and get inspiration for what to make with it. All right, I can never delicately open. Oh, I just saw the fabric. Okay, let's start with the treat. So this is white chocolate popping candy, gluten-free, alcohol-free. Okay. Oh, nice. Look how pretty this is. Oh, okay. I gotta open this and show you what's inside. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is so pretty. Almost too pretty to eat. Nice. I've been trying to be really good with the food. So I'll have maybe a couple of squares with my coffee after dinner tonight. The Notion, oh my gosh. The Notion, look at this. A pile of buttons. And they're all purple, my favorite color. Well, most of them are purple. Some of them are gray. Oh my goodness. I gotta open this and show you a couple of them because this is so cool. And I was running low on buttons, so like timing is perfect. All right, I gotta get this one out and show that to you. Look at this. Purple gingham. Oh my gosh. And then a big one. Oh, and there are tiny, oh, this is a rose. Look at this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a rose. Oh my goodness, look at all this. And it's resealable. So this is gonna go in my dwindling button stash. Purple for my thread. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this out. Show this to you in its full glory. So it's viscose. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is stunning. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so let me think. What am I going to make with this? It's not going to be a dress. I have a few maxi skirts in prints already, so I don't think I need a maxi skirt. 2.5 meters is way too much for just one top. Oh my gosh. I could make some like wide leg trousers to go to Greece. And I do have a linen that's like this very pale lilac color. So I could wear like a top made out of that linen with it. My Gilbert top in this color would go nicely with this. And then of course there's black and white. Oh my goodness. I don't know. This is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go have a look at the ebook or the e-magazine, see if inspiration will hit me. I'm gonna have a look through Stash Hub to see what patterns I have. And then I'm gonna have a look at my other fabric, like in my stash, to see if any of my either jerseys or woven fabrics, like my solids, would be a match with this, because I want to try and make an outfit out of this, because if I have nothing to wear with pants made out of this, then it kind of defeats the purpose. Oh, this is stunning. All right, so I'm gonna serge the edges of this, put it in the wash, have a look through my stash of patterns and fabrics, have a look at the magazine, and then I'll be back. Now, the video is coming out very late this month, so at the end of the month of July, so that buys me a little bit more time. For you, it's gonna feel like 1 second, but for me, it's gonna feel like I have almost 4 weeks to figure this out. Yes. All right, I'll see you in a minute. And I'm back. You might think I didn't make anything because you can't see it, but I am actually wearing what I did. So I went back and forth trying to decide what to make with this fabric. I have to say, as beautiful and as gorgeous as it is, the more I looked at it, the less I thought, like I didn't know if I was going to wear whatever I was going to make with it. I wasn't sure it's really my style. What am I going to pair it with? I went through my stash. I had no other fabric in my stash that would actually go well with this except for black or white, which is a little bit boring. So yeah, I went back and forth, and at first I thought, oh, maybe I could make myself like a little layering piece, like kimono style layer to like go on vacation or to hang out by the river or whatever. But then I'm like, oh, you really need then plain or solids to wear with such a crazy print. Anyways, I went all over the place. In the end, I was influenced by a number of people I saw recently making beautiful wide-legged, flowy, comfortable pants, and I decided to do that as well. Now, I went with the Coco pants by Pattern Emporium. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I love the look of those pants. They have an elasticated waist. They have nice big pockets. The pant legs aren't like super crazy wide. They fall nicely from the waist all the way down. They seem to just glide over the curves on every photo I've seen. Plus, I made the Coco pants 2 years ago with like a linen type fabric, and they were far from good. I didn't know anything about pants fitting back then. I just followed the pattern based on my measurements, and the front rise was ridiculously long on me. I had a ton of extra fabric in the front. I had a pretty significant wedgie in the back, and they were like really long, even though yeah, I mean, I'm not super short. I'm 5'3" and a bit, and I think Pattern Emporium draft for a 5'6" body, if I remember correctly. Anyways, so I figured I like the style of those pants. I now know what adjustments I need to make to the pattern for them to fit me reasonably well. So why don't I just make myself a pair of Coco wide leg pants? So that's what I did. I removed 1.5 inches from the front, basically doing a tilted waist adjustment. So I completely forgot to film myself doing this or even take pictures. And I don't have the pattern pieces next to me, but basically you take a wedge out. So you start, like you cut across and then you make a pivot and then you just overlap by however long you need to reduce the length of the rise. And in my case, it was 1.5 inches. So I did that. And then I did my usual scoop on the back crotch to get rid of the wedgie. And I did just a touch over 1/4 inch on the back pattern piece. And that's it. Oh, and I cut 4 inches off the length of the pants. And I sewed them up. Super easy to sew. Pattern Emporium patterns, I have to give them that. The instructions are really good. And I love that because most of their patterns have a ton of different options, different waistbands, different leg styles, different sleeves, different collars. Their booklet, their instruction booklets are full of links. So if you're doing this waistband, click here to go there. And then when you're done with your waistband, all right, now click here to go back to the main tutorial. It's really amazing. I think it could get confusing if you're a person who loves to print your instruction booklet, but if you use your iPad or phone or computer to follow along with their tutorial, it's easy enough to click around and get everything done. So easy. Took me about, I would say maybe 3 hours from cutting the fabric, which is very shifty, by the way. And it grows and grows and grows. So this is the type of fabric that you cut, you delicately take it to your machine, and you stitch the heck out of it. So I stitch the waist, up at the waist on both the front and the back. I stitched the crotch curve on the front and the back. I stitched the pockets. Yeah, like literally, and don't wait to do that in this kind of fabric because it's just gonna keep growing and growing and growing and then get all bent out of shape. And so you cut, delicately take it to your machine, stitch everything. So that's what I did. And even with all of that extra stitching, I'd say about 3 hours from beginning to end. The waistband, there are 3 different options for waistbands in the pattern. I chose to go with the top stitched waistband. I like that look. So you put your waistband together, you top stitch it with 3 or 4 rows of stitching, and then you sew it onto your pants. I like that because then there's no elastic to insert and make sure the gathering's all equal. You just, yeah, and sew it onto your pants and Bob's your uncle, basically. Yeah, so from a construction and fit point of view, I am very happy with my crazy looking pants. Now, style-wise, I'm going to have to be really honest with you all. I will never wear these pants outside this house. So, and I should know better. I don't know sometimes, anyways. You know, if you've been around the channel for a while, that I've spent a lot of time, a lot of energy defining my style. Just because when I first started sewing, I would do all of the things and wouldn't even question, am I ever going to wear this? Is this good for, you know, my body shape? Or does this help me accomplish my goals with my garments? And yeah, I never asked those questions. I did the thing, put it on, hated it, gave it to charity, gave it to somebody else. So over the last year or year and a half, I've been spending a lot of time studying what I love. So what length I like on me, what garment types I like on me, what fabric types I like on me, what colors I like on me, and came up with my 3 style guideposts, which are polished. So I want my clothes to fit me properly. I don't want them to have any damages, like pulled anything or stains or, you know, like wide shoulders, that kind of thing. Understated. I'm not the kind of person who loves to stand out in a crowd. I'm just not. So most of the colors I love are, if they're a little bright, then, you know, it's not necessarily a print. So yeah, or it's not bright everywhere. So understated. And then a touch of fun. I like a little bit of fun, either in the color of my shoes, or a fun hoop earring, or a fun bracelet, or a fun print, but just on top, for example, or in small doses. These pants, although they are polished, because, you know, they were nicely made and they fit me well, they are definitely not understated, and they are just way too much fun. So my 3 guideposts, my 3 words, they're in the order of importance to me. So polished, understated, with a touch of fun. So if I can't hit on all 3 words with a garment, I prioritize polished and then understated and then fun. So all that to say, these pants are really not something I'm going to feel like myself wearing out and about. And it's not unfortunate. It just is what it is. But I've seen so many people out there this summer, or on Instagram or on YouTube, making these gorgeous wide leg, like palazzo, flowy, crazy printed pants. And for a minute, I forgot that that's really not my style. As beautiful as they are, as gorgeous as this fabric is, I just know that I will never ever wear these pants outside. So they have now become a gorgeous pair of lounge pants that I'm going to wear around the house, just at the end of a day when I just want to get into my comfies. These will be perfect during the summer because the fabric is very light and airy and flowy and ultra comfortable. So there you go. However, I mean, the pattern itself is amazing, and for me, in a linen or in a solid neutral fabric, I think I'm going to need to revisit this pattern, definitely. So there you have it. Here is my Think Pink project for the month of July. I would love to hear your thoughts on my crazy pair of pants. Have you ever made the Coco wide leg pants? And if you have, what was your experience with the pattern? And if you're a Think Pink subscriber, what did you make with your fabric? I would love to know. Please put that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way out and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.